Hi, I'm Julie from PAC TV, and we're providing the candidates for the Select Board in the town of Plymouth this opportunity to let the voters get to know them. Each candidate will be given 3 minutes for a candidate statement wherein they will outline their campaign message. They will then be asked 2 questions and have 2 minutes to answer those questions. There are 7 candidates running for 2 positions for this office. We welcome Frank Mand. Welcome. Could you please proceed with your candidate statement, and you will have 3 minutes.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Frank Mand, candidate for Select Person. Like many of you, I've been surprisingly busy during these last few months. I've had more than my share of Zoom meetings. I've been up to my waist in cold bay water at midnight counting horseshoe crabs. I've been working on the set of interpretive signs for local parks, signs that tell the story of our unique natural communities. I've been trying to keep our Airbnb afloat despite cancellation after cancellation. And in between, I've been trying to campaign for a seat on the Select Board. That's been its own challenge, campaigning without face-to-face meetings, without speeches in people's living rooms. I've determined that the best way to campaign, though, is to live my life fully as possible, to, as they used to say, represent Plymouth, this community. It came to me just this week that what I needed to do to get my message out was exactly what I was trying to do with the park signs. Make people aware that when they are here, they are in a very special place, a place that deserves to be preserved, protected, and in that way promoted. The signs will say, take another look. You're not just in a state park or at a beach, you're in a place that's been formed over thousands of years that contains an amazing amount of rare, often endangered species. That's who we are in a real sense, especially at this moment, an endangered species. Residents of a big, small town with a worldwide reputation, with everything we need to thrive: ocean, ponds, forests, rivers, nonprofits, small businesses, and thousands of hardworking people. But we're often too busy to do more than look around, so we need someone to act on our behalf. Who should that person be? Someone, I think, who has shown they're passionate about and dedicated to this rare thing, this community of Plymouth. Someone who has shown they're not afraid to speak up, to speak out, to say that we're in danger of losing our way, of paving over or digging up or blocking out what makes this place special. I have degrees in literature and business and awards and a resume of experiences, but mostly I have a passion for what makes Plymouth special. From the bars to the beaches, from our shared history to our individual stories, from Court Street to Maine, Sandwich to Jordan, Long Pond to Herring Pond, and every street in between. I don't want you to be for Frank Mand. I want you to be for Plymouth. On June 20th, vote for Plymouth and take me along. Want to know more? Visit my website, electfrankmand.com. Thank you.
Thank you. First question. How would you differentiate yourself from your 6 opponents? You have 2 minutes.
Do something different. That's my campaign theme. Elect someone different, yes, but do something different. My oldest son was on a hockey team when he was very young, and one of the other parents used to yell out from the stands, "Do something, Jonathan." What he meant was make a play, steal the puck, check your opponent, take a shot. Or as Celtics broadcaster Johnny Most used to say, stop fiddling and diddling. Even though our master plan's main objective is to stop sprawl, successive boards have just let it happen. I would simply insist we follow that plan. We keep seeing ugly buildings going up, blocking views, destroying the character of our neighborhoods. I would put teeth into the regulations of our village steering committees to stop that. Why do we have so many massive parking lots? What a waste of valuable commercial property. Let's rezone those properties to allow for multi-level projects that include real affordable housing. Why do we still allow solar projects to clear-cut forests when those same parking lots could be covered by solar arrays? We're all waiting for the latest announcement from the governor on COVID regulations. We need to act on our own now to give the tourists we need confidence that if they come here, they'll be safe. Are we waiting for Holtec 2 to tell us what they want to do with the 1,500-acre buffer Energy had around the plant? We need to do something now. We need to make a play, take a shot. When I was Little League president, I heard coaches tell their players, you can't get a hit if you leave the bat on your shoulder. We need to get up to the plate and swing. That's how I differentiate myself from my opponents. I'm going to do something. That's why I'm asking voters on June 20th to do something different. Elect Frank Mand. Thank you.
Thank you. And for your second question, what are your top 3 priorities for the town in light of the current situation, and how do you plan to fulfill them? You have 2 minutes.
Our current situation. Our current situation is that we're mortal. Our time here is limited. It's how we live that matters. The coronavirus just brings that reality into greater focus, but it can't, or at least it shouldn't, change what we value. In fact, for many people, the virus has allowed them to more clearly understand what they value: family, community, quality of life. The virus will likely have the same effect on our governmental priorities. In light of a loss of revenue, we're facing cuts in services, programs, staff. At least in the short term, we need to have a frank and honest, thorough discussion of what our priorities are. Schools, public safety, the environment, government. Is that a priority? At the very least, I believe we need to do everything possible, use all technologies available to allow for the fullest involvement of our residents in these important debates. I'm very uncomfortable with decisions, however well-intentioned, being made by a few. I don't buy the excuse that we have to sacrifice citizen involvement in order to keep things functioning. The easy thing to do would be to make cuts across the board, but that would be the weakest too. If extraordinary measures are needed to fight the virus, extraordinary measures are needed to maintain our civic institutions as well. The quality of education we provide to our children remains a top priority. Public safety, too, is critical. And to that, I would add the need to enhance our public health department. Protecting our abundant natural resources is also a top priority of mine, and I believe that can be accomplished at little or no cost. And perhaps the top priority is not to panic, not to make cuts to certain services or to important regulations that, when the virus has been defeated, will leave this beautiful town scarred and vulnerable. My name is Frank Mand, candidate for select person. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank Mand. Please remember to vote in the town election scheduled to be held on Saturday, June 20th. I'm Julie Thompson for PAC TV. Stay informed, keep it local. Good day.